Right, good morning everyone. Welcome along to another day's digging. As you can see, it's just myself today. I forgot my little GoPro attachment, so I'm going to have to carry this camera around with me all day. I've been invited along to a local admin dig with our local group. As you can see, there's a couple of them on the field already. I'm in a location of East Anglia I haven't done before, so I don't know a lot about the history of this area. I think there is a good chance we can get medieval sort of finds off this field, and Chris mentioned there's a good chance of roaming today. I'm not going to talk too long because I want to get out there. The guys are already there digging, so I'll see you on the first decent signal. Right, I'm not going to be able to do any live digs today because I've lost a little attachment for my GoPro, but first signal of the day, it's a little button. Quite a design on it, it's gold gilded, so that is not bad, not even a couple of metres from the car. Got my first signal. I'll just try and give it a clean up later because there is a little design on it, but in the meantime let's crack on. Right, this little one came up as a 14, solid 14 both directions. It's in here, actually I'm wrong at that, it's not in there, it's right there. It's a thingamajig, maybe a little pin off a buckle, not too sure about that one. Gave a cracking signal though. If you've got any ideas what that might be, chuck us a comment in the comment section below. Right, on to the next one. Right, Chris has just called me over, shouting and waving like a maniac. I'm assuming he's found something nice. What's he got? I'm going to reckon a nice big hammy.
It's actually the
nice big
smallest
Roman
hammy I've ever found.
Jesus, look at the size of that.
This is a Lizzie penny or half penny, I think. Yeah, flip it over. Portcullis.
Wow. What did that bring up as?
Do you know, I think it was an 8 to 10 with a quite sort of low boom 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 sort of sound, but you expect that for such a tiny little one.
That is, I would have walked right over that.
Mate, if we're hitting them with the knock settings, you're not missing anything, are you?
Fantastic.
It's absolutely ridiculous. I've never had one.
I've got nothing but buttons and lead so far.
Yes, 4 buttons for me as well. It's been busy.
Right, well that's given me some incentive to crack on then.
Yeah, absolutely, mate.
Well done, mate. Right, I've finally broken my random lead and button virginity. This was a solid, well not a solid, but a little 3-4. Just in that hole there, it's not too deep. It's probably a signal I would have passed over, to be honest, because I didn't think anything 3 or 4 would have been worth digging. But I pulled this out. It's not hammered, it's a little Jetton. It's very, very fragile though. Big crack down the middle. It's a Nuremberg Jetton, Hans, what did Chris say, Hans something Winkle anyway. But I'm not tempted to give that a clean at all because it's a crack right down the centre, and I think if I do anything with it, it's going to split in half. Well, I'm very happy with that. You see the fleur de lis on the back. Excellent. If I do try and give this a clean up, you'll see a picture of that in the top right hand corner. Right, freshly pulled from its fieldy grave, a little spindle whorl. It's a hole right through the centre. Filming one-handed, I can't really find anything to push the soil through, but I'll give it a go. Nah. Little spindle whorl anyway. But I'll get that cleaned up, and you'll see that somewhere up there. Excellent. Moving on. Right, just a little lunch break. Set foot back on the field. You can literally see how close I am to the car, isn't it? First signal, right there. It came up as a came up as 24, 23. And I kid you not, it's little Vicky sixpence, silver sixpence. Excellent. It just goes to show you that you don't need to walk right into the middle of a field to get decent signals, decent finds. Fantastic. Happy with that. On to the next one. Just had this one up. Little 1941 ship halfpenny. Had one of these before. It was my very first coin I found. And I absolutely ruined it by putting it in an ultrasonic cleaner. So I'm very happy that I found another one. Excellent. I'll give that a clean up, and you should see that round about here right now. Excellent. Right, got a signal in the low 20s here. It's a fairly solid 21. A bit jumpy that way. Right. I'm going to see if I can get this out. Do a bit of a live one for you. It's out. Let's see what we have. It's in here. I think we've got a big button. Is it another big button? No, I think it might be a coin. It is a coin. Believe it or not, it's another ship halfpenny. 2 in one day. 1938 ship halfpenny. Quite happy with that actually. 2 ship halfpennies in one day. Really good condition as well. Right, I've just pulled this up. It's nothing to get excited about, but have a look at that. It's got a little kind of embossed pattern there and a little loop at the back. That was a solid 20, 21 on the knocks. Not too deep. I'm thinking, it looks like a little acorn to be honest. Not too sure what that could be, maybe something of a horse harness. But anyway, I'll try and get an ID on that. And if I do, you'll see an ID just up in the corner here. But it sort of looks like an acorn. What do you think? If you've got any ideas, just drop us a comment in the comments box below. I like that, it's nice. Right, moving on. Right everyone, we're at the end of the day. It's been an absolutely fantastic day. Chris has pulled up 2 hammies today. I had a little Nuremberg Jetton, a spindle whirl, a couple of ship halfpennies, and a little acorn horse brass pendant. So all in all, it's been a productive day. A lot of buttons, but that's a good indication that the field has been worked in the past. So there's plenty more here. It just needs a good deep plough, and I'm sure there'll be lots more to come up. Before I finish, I just want to say a big shout out to Jim Lacey at detectingbits.com. Jim does a lot of 3D printed parts for the Minelab Equinox 600 and 800, and he also does some parts for the Noctis Simplex as well. Just to give you an idea of what Jim actually does, some of the things he offers. So this part here is the Nox glove, just like a protective bumper for the control box. He also does, I don't know if you can see this, a little charging port protector, and he does things like the 3D printed armrest at the back here as well. and he also does coil strengtheners. But I think the one part which has kind of made detecting bits sort of famous is the Sure Grip. We're giving one of these away in a competition, which by the time this video is uploaded, the winner will already have been announced. But it's a Sure Grip, just a little grip which goes under the control box. And if you're like me and you've got a bad back and you struggle to carry a machine around all day, then that little grip just rests the palm of your hand, the top of your hand against the bottom of the control box quite nicely. So I'd highly recommend getting one of them. This video is going to be merged with part 2 tomorrow. Oh, car passing. Tomorrow I'm going to be heading back to one of my permissions, which I've been doing for the past 2 years, but I'm going to be doing about 4 acres of grassland which they've just cut. I'm quite excited to get on there tomorrow and see what the land produces. But in the meantime, thanks for joining me today, and I will see you again tomorrow.